The following presentation is brought to you by the Realm Network.
The Attitude Era is widely considered by many as the greatest product the WWE has ever had. Now, relive the entire journey with exclusive commentary, insights, and episodic discussion with head writer Vince Russo.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Raw, What It Was Good For. It is Tuesday, September 29th. Jeff, I got to tell you something, bro. I did not like this show.
In its entirety, or
Bro, I wish. Listen, there had to be reasons behind it, and I wish. Obviously, I can't remember that. There are things I remember about the show, but not like, bro. It was almost like a B show to me, you know, with the people on the show. You know, Owen didn't wrestle, DX didn't wrestle, Chainsaw and Cactus didn't wrestle. Unless, bro, now, was this the time, Jeff, that we were taping Monday and Tuesday?
Yes, this was taped on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's a go home. It's a go home for the pay-per-view.
Yeah, well, you know, bro, we did our job at the end. I mean, JR could not have sold the pay-per-view any better. We did the job at the end. I was not happy with the show. I want to say this, bro. Okay, as I'm watching this show, you know, and I know I'm always critical a lot, Jeff, on the WWE. I'm watching this show, and I understand now when I'm watching this. You know what, bro? 2 hours of nonstop action is a lot. It's hard to book. It's not easy to book. I told you that all the time, bro. It was very hard. 3 hours, I did a couple of times with Ed at WCW. It was even harder, okay? But here's the thing, bro. For as hard as it is, if you got that hook, if you got that beginning, middle, and end that goes throughout the entire show, at least you have a backbone of the show that is going to keep them there. That's why it was important with every show to put that beginning, middle, and end in place first. Know what the backbone's going to be, know what the story of the night is going to be, and then fill in the blanks. Because as much as I did not like this show, which I was responsible for writing, we did build the beginning, middle, and the beginning of the show. Shawn wants his Stone Cold's got Shawn's belt. The middle of the show, Chyna's plan. The end of the show, they go out to the ring. Okay, show's over. We want our belt back. So we did have that in place to hopefully keep the viewers. But there was a lot about this show that I did not like.
And we're talking, I can't remember if we said the date yet, but this is February 9th, 1998. So I wonder, saying you don't like the show, you're your best critic, being in Evansville, maybe was the family involved? Was the wife's parents involved? Did they affect you this week?
A lot of college buddies were there. You know, my family never went to any wrestling. But a lot of college buddies in attendance. I remember that, bro. Maybe it got off to a bad start. Listen, with all due respect, maybe I had a hard time buying Sonny's Marilyn Monroe, bro. You know what I mean. Maybe that was a little bit of a stretch. So kind of off the bat, I was like, doing one of these, bro. But, you know, Sonny saying happy birthday to Freddie Blassie, which I thought was nice. Bro, I was watching the show. Bro, how incredible is this? It was Blassie's 80th birthday. And, I'm thinking to myself, oh, my God. The guy would be 95 today.
Yeah.
Bro, Freddie Blassie, man, that I had the honor and the privilege to be around and to spend some time with. But, you know, that was nice, giving him the happy birthday. Sonny as Marilyn Monroe, I had a little bit of a problem with. Let's see. Evansville, I like Austin coming out right off the bat. He calls out Sean. DX is in the back. Bro, you know how I know I'm writing this stuff? When there are always freaking song references. Okay?
I missed the song reference.
Sean said, I'm all, I think it was Sean, all revved up with no place to go. Bro, check out Meatloaf's first album. There's a song on the album, all revved up with no place to go. All revved up with no place. That's how I know this is my stuff. All that stuff. But he got the promo. Austin's got the belt there. The teasing a WrestleMania press conference off the bat. That was another nice little hook, which I liked. Sonny is introduced in LOD against JJ and Wyndham. JR is saying, I got to say, I don't give a crap about this match, bro. I mean, I like LOD. The Aztec Indian and Wyndham, I don't care about. But JR is saying, if you listen, JR is saying Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold will cross paths tonight. That's what he's saying to hold the people there. What a freaking match. The highlight of this first match to me, bro, with LAD against the Aztec Indian and Wyndham, the highlight of this match for me, bro, was, did you see Jim Cornette trying to call for a timeout at ringside,
yes,
bro?
I did. Yes. Yes. And I was watching that with Big Guy, and Big Guy popped for it. Like, he loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Well, the good thing about this is, again, talking about I did not like this match. Talking about the importance, though, of the thread, we know at the end of this match, DX is plotting to get the belt back. So hopefully that story will keep people tuned in.
Yeah, and what I really liked about that stuff was, they're mad, and when you take Shawn Michaels' belt, the jokes go away. It's serious. So they're back there, and Triple H is flipping out. Get this camera out of here. Shawn is giving China specific instructions. I mean, it's all business as it should be because he can't joke around anymore. He's really pissed. His belt's gone. And I just like the dynamic shift when something like that happened to DX at this time. I thought they did it great.
Yeah. Then, bro, I was very surprised. It's usually a rule of thumb, Jeff, in writing. Like, you don't go tag team to tag team back to back. That's usually like a rule of thumb. You try to mix it up. So there was tag team to tag team back to back, which was not. Was
it because it was a singles match, maybe?
Which one?
It was Pierre and the Godwins.
This wasn't a tag match.
No,
okay.
No, the guys were
okay.
Yeah, it was just Pierre versus Henry.
Yeah, because I was wondering why the heck would I have booked two tag matches back to back? But again, I really have no interest in this match. But that they are getting the DX plot over. The match went on way, 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 way too long. Then at the end, followed it up with the China story. Now, bro, if I'm correct, I was a little surprised about this, Jeff. Was this the first time we ever heard China speak?
In the episodes we've been watching, I think she may have said a word or two.
Yeah, because I was very, very surprised the announcers did not put that over more.
Yeah, so I'm wondering, and maybe the brand can help us on this one, if the episodes prior to when we started in December of 97, she had already spoken by this point. I don't remember, honestly.
I don't think she has, bro, because, we were doing the gimmick. She was also always whispering in their ear. Yeah, I'm almost positive I'm very shocked that they did not sell that anymore. But anyway, she's talking now. She's trying to do a deal with the Boricuas. From there, we went to who is it? Tanaka?
Taka Michinoku and Aguila.
Tanaka pitches for the Yankees, doesn't he?
Tanaka pitches for the Yankees.
We had Taka Michinoku and Aguayo.
Aguila. You know what's a fun fact about him? That's the same guy that is S.A. Rios like years later.
Okay.
Lita was his manager. That's how they introduced Lita. Lita was his manager.
Interesting.
And I think that was a couple years after you had left, or maybe a year. I think you were gone when S.A. Rios. I don't remember. Maybe you were there.
And it was them against Christopher and Pantera, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know what I was thinking, but Kane came out here, right? And he did not kill all four guys. The match was over, right? They
didn't show the end of the match. Like, I don't know.
What was that?
No, I was very confused. So they cut it out. It's cut out of the network because I went and read recaps of this episode online.
And he killed the guys.
No, I don't think so. But the match ended. Like, Christopher and Aguila won with brass knuckles. Like, it was all laid out. And then I guess they went to commercial and then came back and then came out again.
So this was edited for some reason.
Edited, yes.
Wow.
He edited the end of the match.
Are you sure Kane did not kill these guys?
Yeah, I'm going to bring it up right now.
So there was a match. The match ended. Then Kane's like the next segment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see that. Okay. I don't know what that was about.
The referee is distracted by Pantera. Brian Christopher reached into his tights, pulled out an object. He swung at Taka. Taka ducks and hits him with a suplex, but then Pantera grabbed the object and put it in his mask. Pantera tags in and headbutts Taka. So he headbutted Taka with the object in his mask, and then they get the 3 count. The object fell out of his mask. Brian Christopher grabbed it and then stuffed it back into his tights. And then they showed the press conference preview again, went to commercial, come back from commercial, and that's when Kane came out. So they skipped that whole deal. That's very odd.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
But Kane did come out, and what I'm starting to like, bro, I think there's a couple of times now that Paul Bearer opened up the promo with well, which is just awesome, bro. You know what I mean? Bro, I love the fact that we're keeping Taker off TV to sell what happened. I love that fact, bro.
But yeah, they're put over the Vader and Kane match coming up at the pay-per-view, and they do the setting the clock on fire because it's Vader time. Well, Vader time is over. Then we go to Ken Shamrock in chains versus Farooq and The Rock, and this is building up for the War of Attrition match at the pay-per-view. So everybody that's involved is also ringside. So you got Ahmed Johnson and the rest of DOA on Shamrock's side, and the rest of the nation with Farooq and The Rock. But The Rock cuts a promo at the beginning talking about human genetic cloning. Like, I know you didn't watch the Royal Rumble, but he did a similar segment. Like, everybody wants to know what The Rock thinks about Jennifer Flowers and Bill Clinton.
Yeah. And
then he gave it. So then he's doing this. Everybody wants to know what The Rock thinks about human genetic cloning. So then he makes fun of Evansville, saying nobody's worthy of being cloned. But the match goes on, and Shamrock gets the ankle lock on Farooq, and The Rock just freaking waffled him with this chair, man. Like, that's...
Well, bro, first let me say this. It kind of, you almost forget like how green these guys, Rock was still very green. He cut the promo with his back to the hard camera, which this is a movie star today, one of the biggest movie stars in the world. This shows you like he was still learning. Bro, that a chair shot to the face. I'm telling you, man, if any of those lawyers that are involved in lawsuits went back and put a sizzle reel together of chair shots and played that in a court of law, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean that was vicious. I mean, just absolutely laid him out. Well, the ref was distracted when Rock hit Shamrock with the chair, so then Farooq gets the win, and they have a brawl afterwards, and Shamrock wakes up and he snaps and he's out of it and he's killing everybody and he ends up accidentally suplexing chains, and then the rest of the baby faces have to hold him down and calm him down.
Well, Jeff, did I ever tell you the story? Because this brought back some very drastic memories for me, because I saw Ron and Don Harris subduing Shamrock. Have I told you the story the night Ron and Don Harris subdued Vince Russo?
No, I don't think so.
Bro, I'll never forget this as long as I live.
Was it in TNA?
Yes, the early days of TNA. Okay? Bro, remember the Roddy Piper incident?
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't think it was a Roddy Piper incident. Bro, there was an incident when we were doing the shoot thing with the Sports Entertainment Extreme. Nobody ever knew when Vince Russo was coming. All right? So Vince Russo came one night, bro, and like there was a big brawl. And bro, like I was hitting these guys for real. Okay? Because I wanted to make this look. And bro, this is on footage someplace. Okay? I vividly remember, bro, I grabbed Ron Killings and belly-to-bellied him with everything I had in me, to the point that they had to tell me later when everything was over to get out of the building, to leave, because Ron Killings was looking for me. because I shot belly to the guy, right? So, bro, my whole thing was I'm going to make this sports entertainment look real. If these guys can't hang with me, screw them. They're going to look bad. So I belly to bellied them, right? And this big brawl's going on. So now the Harris boys, they try to subdue me, right? So, bro, I start literally fighting the Harris boys, okay? So, bro, I don't know which one it was because they've been my friends for 20 years and I still can't tell them apart. But one of them looks at me, bro, and his face lights up. And he says, Yankee, are you kidding me? And I looked at him and I said, what's the matter? The Yankees too tough for you, right? So he came to subdue me again, and I pushed him off again, okay? So, bro, now they're getting hot, and it's him and his brother. Bro, this is a true story. One of them, okay, literally grabbed me and put me in a chokehold. Bro, within 3 seconds, I completely blacked out. He literally choked me out in 3 seconds, like everything went limp. I just remember I couldn't move or nothing. And they're like, you're gonna stop now? You're gonna stop now, Yankee? You're gonna stop now? But I'll never forget that. So like when I'm seeing them subdue Shamrock, I'm saying to myself, listen, bro, I was really subdued by those guys. You know, bro, those guys were bounces, and bro, they've been in bar fights. They've been stabbed and shot the whole 9 yards. And here am I, bro, you know, screwing with them. I'll never forget that as long as I live, bro. But anyway, I like Shamrock going off here, get wild. I like him suplexing a ref, suplexing chains. Bro, then we go to the the press conference with Tyson. I popped huge when Tyson put over Bruno Sammartino and the Valiant brothers, bro. Bro, can you look real quickly how old Tyson is?
Right, like today?
Yeah, how old? Because, bro, that's where it all started for me. It started for me with the Valiant brothers when I was probably about 12 years old. Tyson's got to be close to my age, no?
I was born in '66, so
wow, wow. Yeah, no, he's 5 years. He's
49. Yeah,
5 years, and he still knew who the Valiant brothers were. But yeah, that blew my mind. But I thought, bro, I thought this was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, and bro, there was legitimate press there for people that don't know. Warner Wolf. Well, I don't know if you know him, but he was a big sports guy, you know, in New York for CBS Sports. Sean's comeback to him. You know, bro, I thought Shawn Michaels was absolutely unbelievable during this press conference, bro.
Dude, I got a kick out of when Tyson was like mouthing off to Austin. Vince McMahon is just sitting there just laughing. Just laughing. Like I mean, he's not even like in character, you know what I mean? He's just laughing at Tyson mouthing off to Austin. Like, yeah, I thought that was good.
But bro, do you see this is, you got to remember now, bro, we're talking back in 98, and then they're showing the footage from Eyewitness News, NBC, ESPN. You see the crossover. Yep. There was never crossover like this before. This is where I say, that's why, you know, again, all those idiots that say, I take credit for this, I take credit for that. This is why I say Vince signing Tyson was the start of the Attitude Era. There was no reason to ever have crossover into mainstream media like this before. Probably, bro, this is 98. The last time we probably saw was probably the Rock and Wrestling Connection, which was probably 83 with Piper and Hogan on MTV. And keep in mind, MTV was just starting out at the time. We're talking here, Eyewitness News, Channel 7. Len Berman was on there from Channel 4. This was big-time mainstream publicity. The whole idea was bring the eyeballs to the show, then it's our job to hook them. But I hope people recognize this and recognize how important this was.
Next was China again backstage. Was that Harvey Whippleman that you picked up and held against the wall back there?
Oh, shoot. I didn't even notice, bro.
I think it was Harvey. It sounded like him. Like they didn't zoom in on him, but the voice sounded like him, and it just looked like him. But she picks him up, asks where Austin is. Then they go into the men's locker room. She just throws some jabroni. I don't know who this guy was. Do you? That she chucked into the locker, like some guy coming out with a towel. No. He's like, "Hey, this is the men's locker room." I don't know who he is. I've never seen him before. So.
I gotta go back and look, bro, because I might have missed that.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe somebody in the brand can help me out. Let me know who that was, but I didn't recognize him. So the search for Austin's still on. Dude, I laughed so hard at Steve Blackman doing the ninja moves with the glow sticks. Like, I'm like, I was just laughing. Like, I don't know. To me, that was funny. You know what I mean?
Man, bro, that guy was, and I've said this before, that guy was the real deal. Like, that guy would, but bro, I couldn't imagine a real fight between him and Shamrock. Like, they literally, bro, somebody would have to die for that fight to stop, bro.
Let me ask you, because, like, the Jackal comes from the ceiling. Like, really cool thing is he's at this, like, triple podium. He, like, nonstop talking through the whole match. Like, to me, that's amazing. Like, because he didn't pause. He was never trying to think of what to say. He never repeated. Like, it was just start to finish, just going nonstop. Like, I could never do it.
Yeah, bro, it was very, like, it was very Bray Wyatt-ish to me. You know what I'm saying? The things he was saying. But like you said, bro, he talked throughout the whole course of the match, never repeated himself. This guy was a great talent, this Don Callis, bro. Absolute great talent. Again, I told you, he had a lot of heat in the locker room, and that kind of stunted his growth. But my gosh, bro, could this guy talk?
I got a kick out of the intellectual intercourse line. Yeah. I thought that was good.
And what about the stiff slap to Recon?
I liked how he kept, anytime the other guy, what's his name, Sniper?
Yeah.
Anytime he was, you shut your mouth. Like, and he turned to him, you shut your mouth, and then went back to Recon. Like, I thought that was good. So then Recon wants to hit him after the slap, and Jackal turns his back, but Recon won't do it. So, you know, he's still got the dominance over these guys. And then we had the Outlaws segment, and they were making fun of what they did to Jack and Charlie last week, and they bring out a new dumpster with them. So first they commentate over the replay of the last week on the screen, which was funny. And then they push this new dumpster off the stage live, and these blow-up dolls fall out dressed up like Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie, and they're making CPR jokes. And, dude, I got a kick out of it. I don't know if it was Road Dogg or Billy that said it, but one of them's like, I'm taking this back to the hotel.
Billy said, bring this back to the room with us. Yeah. Hey, bro, I got to tell you something I vividly remember about this. Vividly remember. Bro, Vince McMahon produced this segment, and I mean walked these guys through this for hours prior to the show with the verbiage. I mean, bro, very rarely did I see Vince hands-on like that. He didn't do that much. But I'm telling you, bro, it was coming off of last week. And exactly like you said, the New Age Outlaws were made. Now, this was really the first thing they were going to do on their own. He handled this from A to Z. I remember watching him, bro, because I was trying to learn from him. But, man, he took this and, you know, gave him the verbiage, door number one, door number two, showed him how to do it. That was one of the very, very few times I really saw, you know, Vince hands-on with talent like that.
That's cool, man, because it's like you said, maybe he realized, okay, they're made now. We got to be careful and to keep them in that spot.
Yep.
But I loved here, dude, right as they're going to commercial, you hear Jim Ross go, Austin's what?
Wait. Austin's what?
Yeah, we'll be right back. Yeah.
Come on, bro, please.
Yep. So we come back, and it's that scene, and the Bariquas in China are looking for Austin again. And then Austin, the Bariquas go into a room, and Austin ends up coming in, chain locking that door so that they can't interfere. So he's got them out of the equation. And then China comes in, and she can't get the door open. Then we have a continuation from last week with this Goldust and the Headbangers and Mero angle. Last week it was Mero versus Mosh. This week it's Goldust versus Thrasher. So Mero, of course, sends Sable to the back after the crowd starts the Sable chants, which were immediate. That didn't take long. Crowd loves Sable.
My biggest pop of this was, bro, because I just love the little nuances that nobody else notices but me. I just love them. But I popped huge, bro, when Mero's, sending her to the back, right? And then there's the ISO shot of Goldust telling her to get to the back, bro. You know what I mean? Bro, here he is out there dressed like Marilyn Manson, the whole idea, and he's just telling Sable to go to the back, which I just found that funny, bro,
The match ends up, Sable comes back out, and she starts going crazy like she ends up doing from time to time now from this point on, which the crowd ate it up every single time. She would just start talking crap, pointing her finger, slapping people. So she gets into it with Luna, slaps Goldust, which allows Thrasher to get the cheap win. Then she slaps Luna, and then, which was real good psychology here, Mero's holding Luna back because, at this point, the character of Sable is not a trained wrestler. Luna would have destroyed her. You know what I mean? So Mero's got to hold her back so she doesn't kill his wife. So that was good. And then we have a shot of DX on their way to the ring as we go to the final commercial. And then we have the final segment, the go home for the pay-per-view, building up for this giant 8-man match, which if this is your first time watching us, the match is Shawn Michaels, Triple H. I'm assuming they keep saying DX. I know Triple H has been hurt, but I'm assuming it's Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and the Outlaws against Cactus Jack, Chainsaw Charlie, Stone Cold, and Owen Hart. That's the big match for the pay-per-view. So Austin's in there. Michaels is in there first. He said, I'm here. I'm ready to take my belt back. Please bring it to me. Patronizing Austin, what he said earlier. So then Austin comes out with the belt, and DX powders out of the ring because Austin's swinging the belt around.
Bro, right there. You see how huge that is? You see how consistent with the characters that is? Those are the little nuances we've been talking about week after week after week. Sean's right in Austin's face. The only reason he powders is because he's swinging that belt like a lunatic. That's why Sean powders. He doesn't want to get caught with the belt. But that little thing keeps Sean true to his character.
And JR put it over, too. So, if anybody missed, he explained this is why they just jumped out of the ring because he's swinging this belt. So then the Outlaws come out, and they're all surrounding Austin, and they're getting their game plan ever. They're gonna attack Austin, but then you hear a chainsaw. Cactus Jack comes out from the ring. Chainsaw Charlie cut a hole in the ring, so both Charlie and Cactus come out. Is there something with that spot of the ring? They always come out from that spot.
No,
that's
not really.
Out from last week,
they got to cut out the wood, but they got to make a spot, but not really. Maybe it's just because with the hard camera, it's the best viewable spot.
Austin dropped the belt. That's the only thing I didn't understand is he just drops the belt, so China runs and grabs it. So I don't know. Maybe you caught something I didn't. But
Austin, he kind of dropped the belt and then got in a fighting stance. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't thinking about it as he was getting outnumbered. He kind of put down the belt to fight. That's kind of what I took out of it. And then China did the end around and grabbed it.
Yeah, China took advantage of that. She steals the belt back. And then Owen Hart also comes in from the crowd. So now we got the entire main event out there. I love the Outlaws are ready to go. They go in the ring to fight, and DX gets the hell out of there. I got a kick out of that. They're screw you guys, we're out of here. So then there's a short brawl. The Outlaws are ending up. They end up getting away, and then we got the babies in the ring, the heels on the stage. You got your confrontation.
And JR selling the crap out of the pay-per-view, bro. Old school, man. That's just old school, All right, bro. So there it is, February 9th, 1998. We'll be back next week with February 16th. The first show after the big pay-per-view. We'll see how we handle that going forward. I'm curious to see if Taker comes back.
Yeah, I don't remember. I really don't. I know, the next pay-per-view after this is WrestleMania, and he's back by then because he wrestles Kane. So if he doesn't come back at this show, I think he comes back on the Raw we'll be doing. So.
Okay.